Hello everyone, this is Bento Summer Xtreme, your source for everything anime, music, video games, and other news. So, Brian, where have we been?
We've been gone for a while, guys. It's been what? It's 2015 already?
Yes.
So it's been almost a good almost 8 to 9 months that we had no videos out, honestly.
Exactly, it's been a long time. But enough about us. No, we don't talk about 30 seconds about ourselves. What is this video about? You guys probably clicked on this video looking at the title below, DragonForce and Kamelot World Tour. Well, that's what this video is about. It's about Kamelot and DragonForce. We're actually going to winter the concerts, right, Brian?
Yeah, definitely. It's in North America and Anaheim.
Yeah, Anaheim the Grove, May 15th. So actually it's one day after my birthday. I've been trying to get Brian to give me some refund for my ticket as my birthday present. So.
Oh, well, we decided that was going to happen.
Yeah, so it's pretty cool.
We're celebrating his birthday the whole week, almost the whole weekend.
I'm turning 28 years old, so I'm really excited about that. So let's talk a little bit about DragonForce and some background. And this video is mainly for to promote their arrival here in the United States, and they're kind of piggybacking off Kamelot's World Tour with their new release of the new album Haven. So yeah, just kind of want to talk about DragonForce a little bit, guys. And with Brian here, taking more of a conversational approach. Just DragonForce. Like, Brian, how did you get into DragonForce?
Well, typical, me going streaming around YouTube. I clicked on, DragonForce. I was like, who's DragonForce?
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, I found that it's a British band first place. I was like, British, really? Like, I'm like into British bands. I'm like pretty boys and everything, but no, it's not true. That's
pretty boys. I wouldn't necessarily pretty boys. I mean,
the politeness of their language and all that stuff. Typical stereotypical, British people. That's not what DragonForce is about. Any speed metal bands or any rock bands in Europe, they're very similar to what American rock bands pretty much. Very similar. Pretty much.
Yeah, and we all know that the rock scene has since the 1980s has kind of steadily declined, but it's had a resurgence here in North America. But metal, just in general, rock in general, is actually it's a cornerstone music art in Europe, especially it's given birth to other forms of subgenres like black metal and death metal and all that.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So just about DragonForce. The original one of the main singers actually, ZP was there for years since they founded in 1999, and he actually worked on a lot of the albums. But the new when they held auditions for the new vocal artist, I remember watching their YouTube videos on their YouTube channel, where they went through hundreds of people to try to find a vocal artist that can match that high voice that ZP was actually able to do. In my own opinion, the new vocal artist, Mark Hudson, he's actually quite talented. I think he is, in my own opinion, I think he's maybe a little better than ZP. This is my own opinion.
Well,
what do you think?
My opinion is that they're both really good. They have their own unique talent. Mark Hudson is musical. I think it's gonna take some time for the audience to actually kind of get used to him. But however, I watched the new music videos and everything like that, I didn't see too much of a change from ZP to pretty much Mark Hudson.
Yeah, I mean they both match that high pitched voice, but I think that Mark Hudson can actually hit those high notes. The way he has that vibrato and is able to hit it for long periods of time, I think it gives DragonForce the name that they were always trying to search for. That those fantasy lyrics, pushing those high notes, whether it be one of their speed metal songs or their power ballads. He's just really able to push it. And I really like him for it. And he worked on the previous album, and he actually worked on this last album, Maximum Overload. So I'm really excited.
Definitely. Well, I agree with Steve. Well, the reason I agree with him is that Steve comes from a musical background. In high school, he was in chorus.
Yeah.
He was the president of this chorus team too. So he knows what music's all about. That's why this is something where he has a passion, his expertise, But it's great, yeah. You're right about Mark Hudson. He could definitely hit higher notes than probably the last singer that was there.
Yeah, I agree. And even some of the other members, it's over the years, it's always sad to see bandmates leave and have new ones come because you get attached to them. The drummer Dave McIntosh, he was the second generation drummer. He was there for, I think, since 2002, 2003. And they just received another another. I'm not too sure. I'm not. I don't know too much about this drummer. His name is Anzalone. G Anzalone, I believe. Dave McIntosh actually worked on the album for Maximum Overload, but G Anzalone is actually going to do the world tour. He's been doing the world tour because their album came out in mid 2014, and they're kind of piggybacking off of Kamelot in order to do the world tour.
Yeah, definitely.
So, but I think he's. I mean, you can't really mess up. And the only thing with a drummer is talent. If you can keep up with the speed and metal, of course you can. So I think it's really excellent.
Okay, and I want that definitely.
And one thing I wanted to ask Brian about, you have the original members, Sam Totman and Herman Lee. Herman Lee has actually a special connection to Brian, mainly because of the ethnic relations. So what do you have to say about that, Brian?
Oh, Herman Lee, his ethnic background is Korean, actually. I mean, he's British, but I'm American. Well, I mean, we're still brothers in the end.
Yeah.
If you think about it, because British came from America. If you think about it, like, well, we're a melting pot. We're all over.
Yeah. You mean American came from Britain?
Yeah.
You come over here from for the religious persecution.
Yeah, definitely. But we're part of the same white family still, and the same Asian family. That's funny thing is we it's great. Herman Lee, his personality is great too. He's very down on earth, like me, down on earth too. Definitely, I could relate to him honestly. It's great. I mean, watching some of the YouTube videos or some of the documentary that he's in, he's so down on earth, and he's willing to do crazy things. Honestly,
yes.
Like 3 weeks ago, I remember he did a performance right near the pool, and he was willing to go under the water to perform his guitar. And I was watching.
That was pretty cool. Actually. Yeah, that was amazing.
Yeah, I was watching the documentary. Like they are taping his guitar. Like I mean, his guitars they're worth over like $2,000, and he's willing to jump in the pool with that. I'm really stunned about him.
Yeah. I remember when they actually came when they were on the world tour. He actually broke his guitar, like you said, and they always bring along. They don't have all their equipment with them, and it was amazing. It was like a 15-minute long video where they bring their the guitar repairsman to come with them from Great Britain, and they use the same guitar and they use what they had from it, and they bought whatever they could from different hardware stores, and they made that beauty brand new. It was almost like nothing ever happened to it. That's pretty cool.
And another thing about Herman Lee is that he's great with his fans. It's not like, oh, security, I gotta move back because I'm a star. No, he's very humble about himself. That's the reason I love Herman Lee, honestly. And he's still one of the original members in DragonForce.
Exactly, and of course, Mark Hudson still does the original audience diving, where they do the audience writing. It's pretty cool. But yeah, one thing I do want to say about Herman Lee is how DragonForce got started. If you guys are new to DragonForce, you guys should really check them out. Their musical style is very unique. It is power metal, power speed metal, and neoclassical, and whatever genre. The genre is kind of controversial. It depends on who you talk to. But the guitar riffs, he was inspired by third generation video game sounds, like from Super NES and NES, and he incorporated that sound into the guitar riffs. So if you listen to a lot of the songs when you have the guitar interludes, it's amazing how he plays it. And it's not just him; it's actually Mark Hudson also who plays the sounds. It's really amazing.
Well, one of the things I want to add about that is because of that, Generation Y is really easy to listen to their songs, because, I mean, I wasn't too much into them, honestly, but I go back and forth about DragonForce. I mean, it's not like I'm following every album but it's every time I pick up their album, give me like 30 minutes to listen to them, you pick it up right off the bat. It's like, oh, it's just there because we're used to playing these video games that are very similar to what tone of music they're going with. So that's one of the reasons I could say it's easy to pick up, honestly, because if you're a generation to pick up a video game, you could definitely pick up their music.
Exactly. But yeah, I mean, that's why I love DragonForce. I got into them in high school. Someone was playing them. I think it was I believe the first time I heard them was from an anime music video, I believe I watched, and someone used one of their songs.
Probably, definitely. Yeah. AMV was a popular thing to use for DragonForce, but some of their songs are ridiculous. I mean, Herman Lee's solos are like crazy too.
It is. That's crazy.
The way he plays his guitar, it's an art, honestly.
Their guitar solos are 2, 3, 4 minutes long, and I just love listening to it over and over again. I mean, some of my favorite songs are from Maximum Overload itself. You have songs like 3 Hammers, which is one of their signature songs. Also Symphony of the Night, which is very neoclassical in nature. I really liked it. I'm really into neoclassical music. I just recently got into it. The reason I'm into it is I listen to a lot of Japanese rock bands, visual K bands, and it's very similar. And I just somehow fell in love with the music, the musical style, and that's one thing that's actually one aspect of why I really like DragonForce and other bands relate to.
Well, some of the stuff I could add is like City of Gold or Cry of Thunder. Well, the reason I can relate to that is that you go to their original, album, Through the Fire and Flames. That it's very similar, the same style of, same beat, everything. So it's like it's a different style of music, but it's so familiar. You pick it up right off the bat. And that's one thing I love about DragonForce because they are creating new music or new lyrics, new everything. But they put so much of their familiarity into it that you could pick it up almost like right off the bat. Just even if you've been not listening to them for the last few years, you pick up their song for the next 5-10 minutes. I feel like, I'm home again.
Yeah, and you can actually, even though you don't know what the lyrics are after listening to the song once or twice, you can pick up the lyrics pretty fast and start singing along.
I mean, simple. The way I could even put it simple, you could not listen to these guys, come to their concert and pick it up within the next 5-10 minutes.
Mm-hmm. I mean, even if you're not familiar with the lyrics and you're new to DragonForce, tickets are still available. I mean, Brian and I are going to. They're kicking off their world tour. There's an amazing article on Loudwire.com. I'll link the link below into the video description. But they kicked off their world tour in New York at Webster Hall, and they give a great detailed analysis about how DragonForce fans and the songs they played and Kamelot fans actually played their music, and how Mark Hudson did an audience dive. It's really awesome, and they have some amazing pictures. If you guys have some time, go check it out. It's really amazing. I'm just looking on my computer right now. I really like. I just recently got into Kamelot. They've been around for 20 years, and I love their music. Their album actually came out on May 5th. You guys can go to the store. You guys can buy their album. If not, you can get it on iTunes, Google Play, whatever music platform, Napster, whatever music platform you use. Their music is amazing. Very similar to DragonForce.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Well, one thing I do want to add is, remember what we always said in our old video, support the real deal, guys. Don't torrent your music, please.
Yeah. These artists work hard, especially now in the digital age. It's really hard for people to make money, especially up-and-coming artists, because of piracy. So that's one thing that Bento, Xtreme, Brian, and I like to do is we like to support artists by buying their music, not illegally downloading it. And that's one thing we advocate. So shame on you for all you guys. I'm sure you guys do it.
Another thing you guys could do if you guys are still like, why would I want to buy an album that I barely listen to? It's definitely go on YouTube. There's a lot of free samples, or they do their first music videos, or usually you could get an idea of what type of music you are listening to in YouTube. YouTube has been the best way to say it's legal and you can still watch it.
Exactly. So I just kind of want to transition the conversation to Kamelot. I mean, we talked about DragonForce, but one thing unique about Kamelot, Brian, is what I like is that I've heard their songs. Have you ever heard of a song on the radio you don't necessarily know who they are?
Probably, yeah. I mean, even as a kid, I loved rock, Linkin Park, and all that. I probably did listen to Kamelot, but not even realizing that it was Kamelot, probably.
Yeah. So I mean, I listened because they've been around since the early '90s, and the lead singer is actually a third-generation singer. There have been very few members, I believe. I'm not too sure. I don't have it in front of me right now, but they have one member that's been with them for the longest time.
That's the guitarist.
He's the guitarist.
His name is Thomas, and he's the only member that's been there since day one, pretty much. Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's kind of amazing that I would never say a guitarist could stay for that long, because guitarists is usually the ones that are very talented, so they like to jump ship sometimes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I mean, the original singer was of your Mark Vanderbilt, second generation. He's been with the longest, Roy Khan, and then the current one right now, he's the one with the goatee, Tommy Karavik, which is pretty good. I mean, I listened to some of their songs. Their main signature song for the album, Insomnia, is pretty good. Some of my favorite songs of the new album, Haven, which only came out a couple days ago, Veil of Elysium, Fallen Star, and Under Gray Skies. Under Gray Skies, I'm really attached to right now. It's a power ballad. I'm really inspired, and it makes me feel pumped up inside when I listen to power ballads, especially from speed metal bands. It's just amazing how they include sometimes classical music along with great metal guitar riffs. It's amazing.
Well, some of the stuff I would add is Haven or Beautiful Apocalypse. It's not really about their song, it's more about the, rhythm, all that stuff.
Yeah.
It's beautiful, honestly. I mean, what we said, it was sometimes, listening to the lyrics is awesome on some certain song, but just listening to the pure music, like the piano, the guitar, the drum, just everything harmonizes. It's so awesome at that point, really. So that's coming from the new album Haven, actually. And I was like, okay, it sounds great, And I barely listened to it. Like, it's only been like once or twice I've been listening to it. And I'm like, dude, this is beautiful. Like,
exactly.
Music should be beautiful. It should be very artistic.
It really should.
Yeah.
So, just if you guys have a chance, if you guys haven't bought your tickets, and Kamelot, I believe DragonForce is only going to a very few locations in North America, and they have announced a new concert that they will be here in the United States, I believe in California, in Los Angeles in December. I don't think they confirmed it as of now, but the tickets are still available, especially for Kamelot. They're kicking off their North American tour, starting just as the day we're filming this video, May 9th, and it will be touring all over North America, all over the United States, concluding by this December, so 6 months to promote their new album. Definitely buy the tickets, they're still available, both VIP. If you guys can't afford VIP, it's very expensive. Buy the regular tickets, buy regular admission. I think it's like $40, Brian, right?
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
So anyone can afford this. It's really awesome. And if you're near a location to check out DragonForce, check it out, because they don't really come to North America too often, so you can't miss this opportunity. I really highly recommend check it out. But yeah, so that's all we really have to talk about today, Brian. Is there anything else you want to add?
Well, we definitely want to add about what happened with Bento.
Yeah,
a little bit.
Yeah, we haven't really been here. We just want to get a small bit. If you guys look from our past videos that we've done, we've taken a very different approach. The quality's not so great. Not so much video quality, but the quality of content. We took the approach of having, we were newscasters. Now we're taking a much more conversational, personal approach. Not only involving Brian and I, but involving you, the audience. If you guys like this mode, what we're doing, please leave a comment below. We're always welcoming good comments as well as constructive criticism. Please leave a comment below and tell us what you want to see. If you guys like what we're doing, please let us know. If you guys want to see something different, also please let us know. Is there anything you want to add?
Well, some of the stuff we want to add is that if there is topics that you guys want us to talk about, what just Steven said, give us a comment below, because we are just starting off again. We're getting this fresh start. We're just talking about topics that we want to talk about at first, but if there's like a topic of anime or some type of music or even some type of video game, we're even into that, definitely.
Exactly.
Yeah, Steven and I are not, video games been where we kind of, take a little more of a back approach, because, we're not into the whole console gaming, we're into more of the PC gaming, honestly. Mm-hmm. So that's where our focus is, but if you guys want us to like talk about, pros and cons about it, I would have to say GTA 5 is a big topic right now, honestly. It just came out on the PC, but it's been on the console for almost 6 months already, and people love it on the PC, actually. Yeah. There's more talks about it on the PC than even on the console, actually, guys. Mm-hmm. So yeah, think about what you guys want to, talk about. We could definitely have a conversation. That's what we're more taking this approach of, being very chill and very more of a talk show, honestly.
Exactly.
We want to talk to you guys, honestly, around the world. Remember, we have audience around the world, guys.
Exactly. So definitely, if you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. Give some comments below. Share this video with your friends, and we're really trying to promote Kamelot and DragonForce. We're sorry we couldn't actually have any content from DragonForce and Haven. We are a smaller YouTube channel. Just we've been trying to get started, and right now, to answer that question, well, we've been busy, so I don't want to leave that up in the air. Both Brian and I have had personal issues to take care of, mainly school and work, financial issues, just to kind of take care of, and we had to take a break from Bento Xtreme. We're now in better shape, and we can focus on the channel more. But
and if you guys realize, we are having better, lighting. We're going for more of that studio setting finally, guys.
Yeah. So if you guys like it, please let us know.
Yeah.
And share this video with your family and friends. Like us on Facebook. What are the platforms we have, Brian?
Tweet for us.
Yeah, tweet with us. Like us on Facebook. Also subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't, and share this video with your friends on Facebook as well. We're really trying to get the word out there.
Definitely.
So,
last thing I want to add, we forgot to add the date again. May 15 is the day where they're coming to Anaheim to the Grove. Look up for the tickets. It's still available, and our counterparts of Northern California, San Francisco is going on the day before, on your birthday, actually, May 14th. So if you guys are in Northern California, go check it out.
I'll put the links for both the tickets from the DragonForce website and the Kamelot website down below. So just click on it. Don't forget. So that's about it. We don't really quite have an ending yet, but we're working on that. So please like us on Facebook, tweet us on Twitter. I already said this, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. You want to add anything else, Brian?
Oh well, definitely. Another thing we want to add, and something that I could add, saying that this is our just promoting our video for Kamelot and DragonForce's thing, their concert. But what Bento Summer Xtreme was always about with BS Films is that we like to do experience videos. We like to share our experience.
Yeah,
so that's one thing we're gonna add. The next video that we're gonna have, it's gonna be the experience video for the concert. We got VIP tickets. We're gonna get to meet up the members for Kamelot. So we're gonna have some. I'm hoping they're allowing us to video shoot at least for the first hour probably. Hopefully they are willing to answer some questions. So stay tuned. If you guys are not going to go to this concert, this might be a good snapshot of exactly how a concert will feel for you guys.
Yeah. And like I said, we are a smaller YouTube channel. To answer the question why there's probably no music from DragonForce or Haven, or Kamelot, not their album. I try to contact DragonForce directly and Kamelot directly, even through tweet, YouTube, all mediums, any medium you can think of. No reply because they're very busy. They're not going to probably reply to someone like us, but we're definitely going to try to ask them to see if we can include some of their content, get their permission.
Well, that's the reason why you guys want to subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Exactly, help us grow.
Yeah, we get bigger and bigger. We could get Kamelots, or we could even get DragonForce too. They might even invite us to an interview because we're so big in YouTube. Honestly.
So hopefully, hope us get there, guys, please. So that's all we have to say today, guys. And we hope to see you at the concert. Look forward to our experience video.
May 15th, guys.
May 15th, and we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.
Bye.